This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and we're going to walk through this 2021 Salem FSX model 178 BHSK. Alright, so here at the rear, obviously you have crank down stabilizer jacks that use a 3/4 inch crank or a 3/4 inch socket on a drill. Now your griddle, which pulls out here, has to be plugged in. So you can see right here they've given you a hose, an LP hose, to connect to the back of the grill, and the other end would go to this quick connect right here. Alright, so that's that. Also the refrigerator, let me see what we got here. I'm trying to see it here. Okay, that's just a USB. So the refrigerator looks like it's hardwired to the sense that as soon as you plug in the trailer, it'll turn this on. Okay. You've got a power awning with LED strip. This is your water heater here, the outside of it. Now, right now this is empty and is bypassed. So this is your anode rod / drain plug, and that's where it goes, obviously, right there. See if you can see that. So keep in mind that this is a gas water heater, so to light it on gas, you light it inside. Always make sure there's water in the water heater tank before you light it, okay? But this trailer is winterized right now. Okay, so this is vent for your range hood. You can pull this so the baffle flaps freely, which you want to do when you're venting. Otherwise, keep it shut. This is your city water. Your fresh water tank fill right here. If you go to a campground that does not have plumbing on the campsites, you can pre-fill this tank and use the onboard pump to pump it. 9 times out of 10 you're going to be using the city water, which is on the other side. I'll show you that when we get there, but that's always an option. This is just to hook up a solar battery charger if you choose to. Got a deep cycle marine battery. You got a 20-pound LP tank. Alright, and your hubcaps, your crank, your hose, your dump hose, and a reducer for your power cord. This, just so you know, this type of slide out is called a Schwintek. It's owned by Lippert now, but people still refer to it as a Schwintek. Okay, this is your plug in your 30 amp 30-foot power cord. Right. The city water connection is right here, so you're just going to hook your hose up there and off you go. I should say. Anyway, you hook it up there and you get all your plumbing works. Now, if you don't have plumbing on the campsite, you can fill your fresh water tank and use the onboard pump. These are your dump valves here. The gray is for the gray tank, which is sink and shower water. The black is for the black tank, which is toilet water and waste. So you dump the black first, then you dump the gray. You leave the black tank open, and you can screw the hose at the dump station on right here and to the black tank flush, and it'll spray out the inside of the tank, which is a good thing. This is your cable or satellite Thru hookup right there. And outside shower / sprayer. Also, you can see we're pre-wired for a backup camera there if you choose to buy one. Also, while we're looking up, remember the manufacturers state that you should check the roof seals every 90 days or so. So you figure in the spring, the middle of summer, and the fall, you can go up there or have somebody else go up there. You can walk up there, no problem. Just check all the sealant for cracking or separation. Make sure that the roofing material was not damaged by road debris flying up there or low branches, that sort of thing. Just give it a good inspection. And if it needs attention, do it immediately, okay? That's important, very important. If you do that, the trailer will be bone dry inside all the time, as long as you have it. So you want to make sure that you keep after it. The thing is, odds are you're not going to have to do anything when you inspect it, but you inspect it just to make sure. Sometimes, some year, you have to touch it up. All right, so your couch is folded into a bed right now. The couch jackknife flat underneath, as you can see. Those are the cushions for it. Also, you can drop this tabletop down onto the cleats here and fill in the space with the back cushions, and that's another bed there. Plus you have 2 bunks, which is excellent. Gives you lots of room. This is a 12-volt compressor refrigerator, so it runs off of 12 volts. Always shut it so it doesn't get dented. I mean, latch it so it doesn't get dented. Keep in mind that this will run off the battery or run off your power converter. So this is the power converter here. What this thing does, this device converts 110 AC to 12 volt DC. So you see you got regular house circuit breakers like you would see at home, and they're labeled. Then the power is converted to that's 110 AC. Then it's converted to 12 volt DC over here. So you can see you got 12 volt fuses and they're labeled. If they ever blow, the fuses will light up and you can see them glowing through this perforation here. Also, when you're plugged in, this is a battery tender. It'll keep your battery charged. So your battery's charged when you're pulling it down the road by your tow vehicle's alternator, and when you're plugged in, it's charged by this converter here. This converter also will run your refrigerator because it's 12 volt. It runs everything at 12 volt in here. Okay, so that's good. Anything that can run in 12 volts in a trailer does. Some things have to be AC power, like the air conditioner or the microwave, that sort of thing, but if you can run it on 12 volts, it does. This is your thermostat right here. If you click it all the way to the left till it clicks, it shuts it off. That's the furnace right there. I don't want to forget anything here. Let me do this. This is your microwave. Works like any other microwave. This is your range hood. Remember I told you about the baffle on the outside. I'm just going to look at your paperwork real quick here. I don't see any writing on it. That's unusual. Okay. This is your range top here. It's 2 burners. You just have to, let me open it up here for you. You have to actually light it to with a lighter to do that. So you're just going to go like this and go ahead. Oh, I know this one you press. I'm sorry. These do spark. You just have to go to where you want and then push them in and they spark. So it's not, you don't need a lighter on it. My mistake. So you got 2 burners, plus you got the griddle outside. Okay. The reason, see this is a cover here. It says here antifreeze inlet. He left it off, I guess, just to have me show you that this is where you would winterize the trailer. This is the line that goes in the bottle of antifreeze. There's a cap on it right now. There's also a valve to select. The valve in one position, the normal position, it draws water from the fresh water tank. That's the water pump right there, by the way. And if you flip it to the other position, it'll draw the antifreeze through that hose. So that's where that happens. Also, remember there are valves on the back of the water heater that have to be changed over to camping mode. All right, so you have your TV hookup here, of course. The green tells us that your signal booster is on. You can shut it off, but you always want it on if you're using the antenna. They're talking about pre-wired for Wi-Fi here. There's also a port on the roof. Basically, all that is it's pre-wired to put a Wi-Fi signal booster on if you want to boost public Wi-Fi. That's what that's for. You can go to their you can go to their website and check out the products and see what they have available. Alright, so this is your emergency window. You're just going to push this through, all the way through, and then you grab a hold of the red tab and pull the screen out, and you'll be able to escape in an emergency. This device right here is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector right here. It should always be green like it is, and there's a test button on it too, so you can run a test on it whatever you want. Alright, there should be a smoke alarm right here on the ceiling. Alright. So, let me see what I forgot here, if anything. Let me move to the bathroom. The bathroom, the sink and the shower work like any other sink and shower. The thing you have to remember is with the toilet, there's a flush pedal. Here, let me see if I can show it to you. But twist far enough. There's the flush pedal right there. So, the idea is, you can't use this dry, right? by dry I mean the black tank. If you look down there, the black tank is directly below us. So what you do is after you hook up your water and your power, you're at the campsite, you hook up your water and power, you come in here, you step on the pedal, till this opens up, water will come swirling out and start going into the black tank. You put about a gallon or so of water in there. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be exact by any means. And you also dump your chemical in there at the same time. So you have to have water in it and chemical to start using it when it's dry. Let's say you were going to stay at the campground for another week, but you had to dump the black tank. You'd come in here after you dumped it and repeat that procedure. You'd put water in about a gallon of water and a dose of your chemical in there. Okay. I'm just looking here to see what else we've got. There's a Boss speaker, a Bluetooth speaker that comes with it. Okay. This is your control panel right here. You got your power awning and your slide room. Okay. Your water pump, I told you, that onboard water pump. You have your water heater, light it like that. Make sure there's water in the tank. Okay. Batteries charged, fresh water is empty, black water is empty, and gray water is empty. It graduates up in 1/3 increments, so once you get past 2/3 with your black and gray tank, you got to start thinking about dumping them. All right. Let's see what else we have. You have a backup camera. If it's not installed, it will be. It looks like they're getting ready to install it. We also are putting 2 vent covers on it for you, and a ball, a sway plate, basically for your hitch. So we're putting that on there for you too. Okay. Okay. So let me look around, see if I forgot anything. I think I got it all. Both your fans have vents, or have I'm sorry, both your vents have fans, which is a good thing, and also, whenever you use the shower, you want to use the bathroom vent to pull the humidity out. It's important. All right. Okay, so thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. And remember what I told you about inspecting your roof. That's important. Also, the trailer is winterized. There's antifreeze in the system, and the water heater is empty and bypassed. Okay. Thank you very much.